yeah, we're back.
I think
about a month and a half hiatus here.
Yeah, thanks to you. I think it's 2 weeks.
It was.
But see, like, this is what I don't understand. I don't know if the people give a shit that much, or they want to watch it often. Like, I don't know if they care or if they like want the content every week, because it's very fucking.
They care, bro.
You know, so yeah, Nick was busy. I was traveling. So Nick, I mean, you were in Canada for a while.
Yeah, well, I was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, tell us what the hell was going on.
So I was in Pittsburgh. Jesus Lord, excuse me. So we went to Maria. We went to Pittsburgh for the guest posing. We left on Wednesday, the Wednesday prior. So we were there for a few days before, mainly just because it was my off day.
Let's talk about the guest posing. This year was pretty funny because this year it looked like a lot of people died for this guest posing. I wasn't there, but the pictures. I'm not saying you did.
I didn't. I mean, I definitely ate more clean, that's for sure. But I didn't. I'll tell you what though. This is not to talk about me here, but like this is the latest I've been at the weight that I'm at, so it's pretty cool actually. Don't lie.
What do you weigh?
This morning I was 289. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bro.
So you're growing without even trying.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry for people that don't like it. I'm an ice chewer. I like to chew my ice.
You both.
I know it's there, so I'm gonna chew it. So whether you guys think it's respectful or not, because I'm on a podcast. I am the
biggest ice chewer ever.
I fucking love chewing ice, dude. It's like
Maria hates when I chew my ice.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm
like, I'm waiting for the day I'm fucking old and I just blow my teeth to pieces because I'm an idiot.
I'm waiting for it too. I'm surprised I haven't yet. But I love it.
That and Tic Tacs. I'll take like a handful of Tic Tacs, throw them in my mouth.
I was never big on the Tic Tacs.
I was because I
like gum. I chew a lot of gum.
I don't because of the car accident that I got in. It fucked my jaw up. So too much chewing.
You can't chew gum. It hurts.
It starts. Yeah, my jaw actually gets tight to the point where like it's hard to open my mouth. Really? Which is why I chew my headphone cord, which is why I wear the mouthpiece, which is why I wear a mouthpiece to bed.
Okay, that makes sense. Shit.
So back to Pittsburgh. Did anybody impress you? Last year, obviously, was a lot of buzz with Derek. But you had Rami, you had was Brandon there? Curry?
No. It was me, Derek, Samson, Sean, Rami, and Hunter.
What'd you think?
Yeah, no, honestly, like it was what I expected, you know. Everyone looked good, everyone was big, everyone was still lean, you know.
Who's the most
and plus we all kind of post pictures leading up to it, so I kind of like knew what everyone looked like.
Who impressed you the most in with that look? With that off-season look? You were there backstage. You saw
Derek.
Yeah.
I'd say Derek. I like the overall package. I'd say Derek.
Now Rami got some slack.
Rami just looks like he's living life chilling.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, it's not time yet, you know?
Yep.
But he was still in shape.
I thought you and Derek really impressed me. I mean, and Hunter was not far off. I mean, you guys look.
No, Hunter looked really good, in my opinion, better than last year.
Yeah.
Now that he's eating food, I think that really has not even helped his waist and gut, but like just the way he looks. Like he just looks better, you know?
What's crazy is if you think about it, how he got the size he got, eating what he was eating is crazy. Yeah. I wish I mean, and now that's obvious where people say, well, bodybuilding is genetics. Well, that's where genetics takes a huge role.
Yeah.
Because if I did that, or you might.
I might be able to, but
yeah, I don't know how easy you grow. You seem to grow pretty much doing anything, but I would nowhere near fucking be able to do that
No.
or grow
No.
on that. You know.
So he looked. I was pretty impressed. Yeah.
And Sean, how did he look? Little fuck.
Sean looked like a cloud. Literally, just this round, full as a house motherfucker, man. Literally, it's actually like really awesome to see.
Yeah.
Like how short he is, but like how like full and like still lean he is too. And it's just like it's crazy.
I don't know how it is now, but a couple years ago when we were in Sweden, it was I was dieting his off season, and I was like, dude, I said, he just was eating whatever the fuck, wherever we went, it was pasta, meatballs, fucking burgers.
Yeah.
And in the off season, he don't follow a fucking.
No, he eats whatever he wants. Always.
He eats whatever the fuck he wants, and I'm like, dude, God bless you.
Because, and he stays lean.
And it's crazy. I'm like, I might give you a reach around and have those genetics. That's insane. Insane.
Yeah, I don't eat the way he does, but like when I, have my cheat meals.
Yeah, but you have one, right?
Yeah, but I binge that motherfucker pretty hard.
So would you say it's more productive to binge, or is it more productive to have 2 cheat meals not as big? Because if you're binging, are you utilizing even half those calories because you're eating so fucking much?
Well, I'll tell you what, when I did chest the next day, that was a beautiful sight.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
No, I think
scientifically a lot of those calories are going to waste.
So I think it's better to do 2 smaller ones over a time period. But it also depends what they look like, like if I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory, I'm not going to have another cheat meal. I'm going to eat there,
Yeah, what's binging to you? Like,
like we'll eat like, okay. So we went, after the guest posing on Sunday on the way back, from Quebec to Toronto.
By the way, I just want to pause for a second because what I just did, I'm not used to I haven't had hair on my head in a very long time, like the top of my head.
Does it itch?
No, it tickles and it feels like it's itching, and I'm just trying to get used to it, and it's driving me fucking insane. So just if you see me keep touching my head, it's not because I got fucking scabies. So go ahead. Sorry.
But no, so on the way back, we stopped at the Cheesecake Factory, and like we probably got like 3 or 4 different appetizers.
Each or total?
In total, but like, it's we're eating the shit out of it,
But is it like a 50-50 split, or is it like a 70-30 you versus Maria?
Oh, no. Maria wasn't there, bro. I'm in Canada.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when like you and Maria go out in Vegas.
Oh, if you want to talk, I just said on the way home from Toronto.
I didn't. Okay. So go ahead. I think you might have said that when I think you were talking about when my headphones were off.
But okay, you know what? I'll talk about me and Maria because that's simple. When we go out, we'll get like an appetizer or 2. So I get a Caesar salad always.
Yeah, you said that the last time we talked.
Now people didn't understand. The Caesar salad is fattening as fuck. Like it's not. That dressing is not just
horrible.
regular. Yes. So to me, that's no good salad, but it tastes really good.
That salad's probably got 400 calories.
Exactly. So then, sometimes we'll get like 1 or 2 appetizers, like an avocado roll, or the buffalo wings she likes. So, we demolish those.
Oh, the avocado, those are deep fried, right?
Yeah.
Those are banging.
Phenomenal.
Banging.
And then we'll get our entree, whatever we choose of. And then as far as dessert, do
you have a standard entree that you like your go-to that you get constantly?
So there's 2, right? It's either bacon burger, or I like to get the steak with the side of mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and corn.
Corn's good.
I love corn. I like to mix the corn with the mashed potato. It's really good.
That brings me back to being in like fucking K through 6 and like being in the lunchroom on like chicken patty day where they give you the chicken patty with the mashed potatoes and the corn and you can mix it all together.
It's so good.
Fucking
no, okay. Now, and I also forgot, you can't account for all the fucking bread I've probably already eaten at this point.
White or brown?
Brown. I don't eat that white shit.
Ew, whoa.
Pumpernickel all day.
That was racist as fuck. I don't know if I told you this. My favorite bread of all time. I get it there's always a loaf in my fridge. Just got it yesterday because I was there. The pumpernickel bread at Trader Joe's
Fire. Isn't it?
is fucking tits.
Really?
It's the best. I'm a pumpernickel and rye guy. It's my jam.
I like rye. I do like rye.
That pumpernickel bread, Nick, is superb.
I'll have to get it though.
I trusted you with your. You know what's crazy? Have you been able to find your? Get how we go off on tangents. Have you been able to my Trader Joe's? You got me hooked on that raw almond butter.
It's fucking good, right?
Yep, and my Trader Joe's has been out of stock for months.
Really?
Yeah, they told me it wasn't going to be back until like I think fucking June or July.
Why?
I can't get it, dude.
Oh, we got it here.
Can you? Is there? Do Trader Joe's? This is going to sound so dumb. Is there like? Can I order it online? Like, is that a thing?
I know. So I know. I don't know if you
I'm gonna
can,
make you box up fucking 8 of them and ship them to my ass.
bro. Every time I go, I buy at least 3 or 4 at a time.
I might make you send me some, bro. I can't get it here, and there's only one Trader Joe's around me. That's it.
Really?
There's one in Bridgewater. I don't even know where there's another one.
Really?
I have no clue. No.
Because I don't know if you can order off a menu, but I know like when I lived at home, my mom would call Trader Joe's once a week, and she would get a pack of the 99-gram turkey and a pack of the 96 4-gram beef, and she'd go pick it up, and they'd be like 24 in a pack. So that would last me for the week pretty much, and then she'd do that every week.
That's one fucking hell of a mother.
Saint.
Crazy.
Saint.
No, my
But
mom would say.
for dessert, we would get the strawberry shortcake, and I would basically eat that whole thing myself. And it's pretty big. You know how big it is.
Yeah, but what's the other one that there's a cheesecake you get too?
The red velvet.
You get both, or you guys decide?
No. I get one.
One and done.
So I mean, like that's a pretty hefty cheat,
Yeah. Nothing. Now, when you go back, is that it? You don't like go like maybe sit down, watch a movie, grab some cookies out of the cupboard.
Yeah.
See, the truth comes out when you ask the right questions.
Well, if I'm still hungry,
You're always still hungry. Don't lie to me. I know you are.
This is true.
I would be too.
this is
'Cause
true.
You
No,
give yourself
I'll
like an
go-
hour break to digest a little bit. And because that insulin spike comes back, it comes back with like authority. And it's
comes
like
with
you could
fucking vengeance.
and you could eat smoke like another 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
But
So
then
then,
you can't drink anything.
bro, that's where the weight comes from. Yeah. If I go, I can't. I have to sit. I just have to sit. But like, I'll come home and then I'll have like. Now, since Juan has sent me some, cookie dealer cookies, I usually have some of those.
How good are they?
They're good. He sent me the ones in the package, like the regular size cookies.
Yeah.
I love those. I'll sit on the couch and have a
Code
couple.
Quadro 10. Quadro 10.
Yeah. No code here.
No soup for you.
Code Quadro 10. Hit the link in the bio.
Yeah, I'm hitting everything. Fucking see what happens when we take too much time off.
I know.
But fucking all right. So yeah, that's so what you go back to your house, what do you get out of the cupboard? Is it ice cream? Is it cookies? Is it chips?
It would just be a couple of my cookie dealer cookies. And I would just kind of sit on the couch and eat a few.
Like what's a few of those? Because those are 1,000 calories each.
2, sometimes 2.
Phew. I could do that too.
Well, it's the regular, like they're kind of easy to eat,
Oh, they have the half-pound ones, and they got the 8 ounce, and then the 4 ounce.
Yeah,
The 4 ounces, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I've had 2 of their 8 ounces on a handful of occasions. Ooh, I talk about full.
You felt some type of way, right?
I felt like I was like a thick motherfucker,
I bet. Fuck that.
full as a house. All right, so you guys went from Pittsburgh, guest pose, looked fucking crazy. at 289, and then you went to where from Pittsburgh back to Canada?
So she flew back to Vegas, and then Dorian, Noah, Mariah, they actually came to the guest posing, and I drove back to Canada with them.
Mariah is
Their sister.
gotcha.
And that was like a 4-hour drive, so it wasn't that bad.
That's not bad at all, believe it or
No,
not.
no,
It's
no.
you know, it sounds you from Pittsburgh to Canada. It sounds worse, but it's not that bad.
No, when we drove to Quebec, that was like 8 hours.
Oh wow.
So that was pretty long.
I'm surprised you lasted in a car for that long.
Oh no, we had a minivan, bro.
Like a Sprinter van with like good reclining seats and like a bathroom in it and shit, like Gasp does on their Iron World tours.
No, not that type of thing. It's more like a soccer mom van, you know.
Like a cargo van.
Yeah, you know, just enough room for me to last.
Oh, dude, 8 hours is fucking rough. I did last year for the Arnold, not this past year, last year. Michael Johansson, the owner of Gas and Better Bodies, I fucking flew from Jersey to Dallas and took the Sprinter van with me, him, Branch, couple other people, and we went to we drove from Dallas to fucking Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Bro. Whew.
How far was that?
It was long. It was over 20 something hours. Yeah, we stopped over in Nashville, Tennessee, worked out, got dinner, woke up in the morning, jumped in the van, fucking kept keeping on, man. Brutal.
What gym did you train at?
So when I was in Canada,
No, Nashville.
Olympus gym.
I don't think I've been that one.
Yeah, it's a chain. I don't know how many there are now. Back in the day when Flex lived over there, or no, sorry, I think we stopped in Murfreesboro. That wasn't Nashville. I'm sorry. I apologize. But there was a few of those Olympus gyms back in the day. Now, I think there might be just one and that's it, but I could be mistaken. But those are the gyms where Flex trained out of when he lived there, because Flex lived in Tennessee.
Yeah, I remember.
For a few years. So you guys trained where?
We what's the gym that Brandon owns? That's what we trained out of.
That who? Oh, Carbon Culture.
Yeah, when I was in Tennessee, that's where I trained.
Yeah, that's a great gym. That's him and Mark Lobliner, I think, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Mark's a great guy. He's such a spark plug. I love it.
Dude, he's so lean.
He's fucking. He's always like high strung and loud like me. I love it.
And he's so peeled, and he eats all those outright bars.
Though his outright bars are fucking, dude. He sent me. I don't know how many cases. I have a fucking an entire cabinet full of outright bars.
I like the what was the almond butter one?
They're either made of almond butter or peanut butter or cashew butter or peanut or whatever. But dude, the Twix one that's covered in the outside, it's got chocolate on it. The outside's bro.
I don't have that one.
The Twix one it's just in a league of its own. It's fucking amazing.
He had, I think it was him. He had a PB&J, right?
Yeah, he still does. Bang.
I had that one. That one was good.
All good. Yeah, Mark.
That was good.
Mark, even all his products, man. He Tiger Fitness. I think tigerfitness.com. He owns that too. That's where you can go to get a bunch of your products and your supplements and shit. So
I get it.
So you went back to Canada, and then what did y'all do? Where you stayed? You went back to Toronto, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Then I stayed at their muscle mansion, which that's what they call it.
How was it?
I had my own room, my own bathroom, so it was nice.
What is there, a pool, like hot tub? Like what is it?
There's a hot tub. It's just a big fucking mansion, That's where like Dorian lives right now. Valerie, Quentin, and then me when I was there.
Like you have, is it like awkward? Like you have your privacy? Is it?
Yeah.
Or like your own kitchen? No.
No, I don't have my own kitchen, but like I said, I have my own bathroom, like my own bedroom, so that's nice.
Yeah. And now you went to where you said Quebec?
Yes, Quebec.
No, that was for a show.
That was for a show, yeah. They had a booth there. So, and I was invited to go, so.
So you were pretty much just out there for content for HD.
Yes.
Gotcha. You enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun, especially training at Pure. That gym is it really is incredible.
Yeah, talk to me more about that because I didn't train there. I trained at another gym when I was there for Fouad Show.
Yeah.
What is that like? Because I heard that I've heard out of not one person said that wasn't the best gym they've ever trained at.
I wish I had a Pure in Vegas.
It's that good.
I could never live in Canada. I mean, Canada's cool, but it's really expensive. But it's just not my cup of tea.
Yep.
But that gym, like I would stay there for that gym, and I understand why people do because it's really just that incredible.
Yeah. Somebody said like the leg equipment alone, like you could train there for a month and never use the same leg piece. That's crazy.
Even chest, the amount of chest pieces, the amount of back pieces, the amount of shoulder pieces, buys, tries.
So he'll have like
calves,
so let's say it's an incline chest press. He'll have a hammer. He'll have a prime. He'll have
for incline. He has at least 10 to 12 different incline machines, if not more. At least.
I don't think I could. I mean, I could probably name 10 or 12, but that's just fucking absurd.
Even all the different fly machines and pec decks. Like it's like what the fuck, man.
Now is it all newer shit, or does he have some like older pieces too?
Oh, he's got older pieces.
Like does he have like older like flex carrying stuff, or no? It's more like up to date shit.
No, he's got an iCarrion. He's got the old flex leverage chest pieces in there. He's got Cybex in there. He's got hammer strength in there. A bunch of Panada, a bunch of Atlantis. The old school Cybex leg press.
What did you come up on?
Huh?
What brand did you? I came up on iCarrion and Hammer. What did you really come up on?
Me too, really. iCarrion and Hammer. I used a lot of Cybex as well.
Yeah, one gym I had, it was called Reps in West Milford. That had a lot of Cybex. That was like a small hole in the wall because I lived in a big town, but nobody there was literally no gyms. There was there's a gym, another gym called Olympus Gym, which is fun, hilarious. That I signed up at when I started actually bodybuilding, but when I started my bodybuilding journey, I trained at Reps, and that had a ton of Cybex shit. So, but yeah, it was an iCarrion Hammer run for me too.
Yep, and I like iCarrion.
I loved iCarrion. It was one of my favorite to train on. Now, Apollon Gym in Edison, which I love training at, Robert Samborski, he's got a lot of fucking flex pieces that are awesome. So he's got flex, he's got iCarrion, he's got hammer. He just started bringing in some Arsenal stuff, but he's got some really good selectorized pieces.
I think out of all the new brands, every gym should have Atlantis.
Yeah, Atlantis.
There's not really, I think, any piece
my gym
that I
has a
used
lot of
that was like bad.
Yeah,
they're all really, the side lateral machine's good.
We had the one that's got the platform adjustable on it.
I love that fucking thing.
We have it at my gym.
That thing is awesome. They have a standing chest fly. That's so good.
What about the one for your lower pecs?
Yeah.
We just got so Gold's Gym in Bridgewater, Robin Mary Zampetti just got that in.
That's a great
about
piece.
a month ago.
I love that piece.
It's hard. It's just hard on my shoulders, I can't.
The angle, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to go more like this. This one's more like.
It's more that I can't turn the hand like.
You
got to grab the handles, and I can't adjust it to get my shoulder.
Yeah.
That's but. We just got that in, and we have the pendulum by them, and we have like a selectorized. Yeah, they got a lot of good pieces.
I even like in your gym. I know you have the that seated cable fly machine by Free Motion, I believe.
Yes,
that's a great piece.
Yep. A lot of those Free Motion's got a lot of cool cable pieces that we have. A lot of like isolation, like single arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where the arms adjust. Those ones are really good.
You can like do flies on that though, but you can also do like a press,
Mhm.
you know, depending how feel.
No, 110% you can. I love using those.
And did you know you have an excuse to really come down? Flex is changing his gym up a little bit.
Two,
He's adding a lot more equipment.
aka expanding.
Yes.
Oh.
So that room that he had in the back, that was like his little private sanctuary.
With all the equipment.
Yeah, that's gonna be open now.
Did he announce that?
Yeah, that was on his YouTube
Yeah, right. Okay.
and his IG.
Yeah. Well, no, I knew he was in talks of doing stuff like that, but I wasn't sure that it was.
It should be. I don't want to say anything, but from what I heard, it should be like that part should be done by like beginning of June.
That's good for him, man. That gym's fucking. You don't have that.
No,
gym.
I'm happy because like obviously people know I'm not the biggest fan of the Arsenal stuff, but I love Flex's gym. The atmosphere is dope as shit in there. So now you add different things. This is going to make it better.
Yeah.
And that's also the closest gym to me from where I live in Henderson.
Yeah, I think he's got a couple Matrix and Prime pieces too.
He's got good pieces in there, but there's this Arsenal. It hurts me. It just hurts me.
Yeah, Arsenal. I tell everybody like there are Arsenal's like a brand with me where they have pieces that I absolutely love, and then they got pieces that I don't care for. There's no really pieces that I'm in the middle of the road. They're either I like them,
I like it or I hate it. Like I think their Humbler is really good.
Great.
That back machine, right?
Yep.
I think
like I love their chest pieces. I know they made some adjustments they made some adjustments to the later generations, which I haven't tried. But the problem with the older ones was you could throw 1,045s on them and fucking just rock.
Rep it.
And that looked good on pictures, but in all reality, it's like if I got to pick up 745s and load them on, it's annoying.
I'm training legs now,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's leg like press.
Exactly. It's like enough's enough. Like Christ. But that's awesome. Good for him. So what else did you do out there? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Like any trips? Anything like fucking excursions? Any sightseeing?
I saw Niagara Falls.
How was that? I did a bachelor party there.
I got wet, bro. I got wet.
Well, it's Niagara Falls. It's water. I mean, it's not. Would you expect to get sand thrown at you?
Well, it was like it was dry, and we go in for a picture, and then like it's like it's raining, but it's not.
It's mist. It's the mist.
It's the mist. And I got fucking soaked, bro.
Isn't it crazy though to look down there and like be like, where does that go?
I know. And it moves so fast,
bro. It's like it's a mind.
Like you would die, bro.
I don't even like what are you hitting down there? How long does it take to get to the bottom? And what at the bottom of your head? Is it just gonna be rocks? Is it we hitting water again?
Is it weird? Like I kind of want to try.
No, I see. I just got real nervous.
Like I just want to be like, take me. Where are we going?
I don't think you'd want to do that.
I'm like, where are we going underwater? Am I gonna go to like Aquaman? You'd be like,
pencil.
Yeah. But it's like, where are you gonna go? Am I gonna meet like Aquaman and shit? Like I want to know where this goes.
It's like the conversation of like what happens like when you're dead. Like, do you ever have the conversation?
Oh yeah, where do you go when you're dead?
It's like, well, you're dead. What does that mean? Well, yeah, that's it. What do you mean that's it? That means your life's over. What do you mean life's over? That's it for how long? For good.
Is there an afterlife?
Yeah. It's like so. It's like one of those like life's preponderance. Life's preponderance is like.
Yeah. Do I come back as like an animal or something?
That's why you got to have faith in something, man. I say it all the time. That's why I wear this cross around my neck because I got faith that there's more to life than just the fucking day to day.
Reborn again.
Into what?
I don't know. An animal. I hope I become a lion.
Why? Why a lion?
I love lions.
You know what I want to come back? An fucking bald eagle.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I get it.
I could fly wherever the fuck I want. And you know
could.
what?
You're golden.
And I'm at the top of the fucking food chain. Ain't nothing my predator. What's my predator? What?
I will fucking snag you out of the air.
I ain't coming down to your ass. So you can fucking bite me. It's not like I can't see you.
I'm gonna jump.
I got a fucking.
I camouflage, baby.
I'm like a real life. What are those fucking things called? The things that fly up. The cameras, the drones. I'm like a real life drone. I'm like a real life drone, bitch.
That's the sound you make.
That would I wouldn't mind coming back in as an eagle. That'd be fucking cool.
That is a good one. I can dig that.
But do you think if you came back as an animal, you would know what it's like to be a human in an animal, and then you have to adjust to an animal's body?
Yeah, would you feel weird? Like, would you feel like, oh my God, what's going on? You know?
I'm asking you. Oh no. I'm not dead.
Oh, me neither.
Me neither.
Me neither, bro.
So that was it. So then you came home. So how long were you gone?
If you count everything, like,
why does it looks like I have a slice in my eyebrow? Because it's like
it looks cool, bro.
Yeah, but what the fuck?
But if you count like the Pittsburgh trip and all, I was gone for like 2 weeks almost.
Okay. Yeah, you're in Pittsburgh for how many days? 4?
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, left Sunday. So yeah, 4 days. 4 whole days.
And Maria was with you in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, we were together in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Did you train in Pittsburgh or no?
Yeah. That's why I went. So me being the typical meathead bodybuilder, we only went early because Wednesday was my off day. So I said we're going to travel on my off day, and then we trained Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I took off obviously Sunday because we were traveling, and then that was it.
Where'd you train?
The powerhouse.
Not the little hardcore gym.
Was it muscle wear? No,
yeah.
not that one.
Yeah, warehouse. No, was it muscle?
It's something warehouse. Exercise warehouse.
Exercise warehouse. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No, I didn't want to go there because that's really like old school grungy, and Maria probably would have not dig it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we all went to Pittsburgh anyway. Like I was there, Sean was there, Hunter was there, Samson was there. Like we all just trained up our house.
Oh, okay. And Matt go?
No. Matt. I think Matt stayed back because that was Mother's Day weekend, I believe.
Yes.
And he also just came home from a trip, so he just he stayed back.
By the way, shout out to all the moms out there. Happy belated Mother's Day. We did not have a podcast around that time, so
no. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the single moms doing your thing.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. But yeah, it was fun, training at the Pittsburgh. That was a really cool gym, actually. They had now that gym had like all the cool, like old school pieces. So I was pretty excited.
The powerhouse?
Yeah. They had like all the Icarian, they had like all the old Cybex. I was like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah, they got good shit down there. Yeah,
so,
the exercise warehouse is cool to go to because it's like almost like a monumental place.
It is. Like I have trained there multiple times, but like she wouldn't have liked it.
So what else? Any news going on in the world of Nick Walker?
You know what, bro? I made a decision. I'm gonna trade in the Corvette.
Are you gonna trade it in and just not have anything else?
Oh no, I didn't say that.
So you're gonna have a BMW, another car, and the fucking truck.
And I'm gonna get a Dodge Challenger.
If you're gonna get, then you got just get the Hellcat.
Well, that's my plan.
So you were gonna get the same engine as I have. Did you?
See, the thing with the Corvette, right? Let's be honest.
It wasn't. If you want the SRT, like the Hellcat, I'll give you the connection that I have for it. Like,
really?
I got mine was from Jason Poston. gave me his contact because I couldn't get it because they weren't like, especially last year, a year ago, they were hard to get. And Jason hooked me up with this guy out of I think it was Georgia, and they had a car, found the car on the lot, got it, fucking brand new, drove it up to my house, drove my fucking car up, drove my truck up, took my old truck, drove it away. Fucking, that was it.
Really?
Yeah. If you want his info, I'll give it to you. He's awesome.
Yeah, because I want to go look over the weekend to see, because there are some places that have them. So I was like, but the thing is, it's like I love my Corvette, but like I don't drive it. It kind of just sits, So I'm kind of just spending money on something I don't use, and I don't really like that.
Is it the Challenger or the Charger that's the Hellcat?
They're both Hellcats, but it's the Challenger. Challenger's the Hellcat.
Okay, no. So you mean they're both Dodge? One's a Charger, one's a Challenger. Do they make them both with Hellcat engines? I don't know. I'm
pretty sure they do, because I'm pretty sure Matt Berzicott has a Charger that's a Hellcat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's awesome.
But I love Challengers. Like, and I was gonna sound like really gay, but I just saw Fast 10 yesterday, and like it really made me want a Challenger again.
How is that movie?
So
I'm like 5 behind.
Listen, I thoroughly enjoy them. I think they're awesome fucking action-packed movies.
Yeah.
But it's just not gonna end, bro. Like there's another one.
Really? And you know what's crazy? I think the only reason why they could possibly keep making as many as they're making is because they must monetize so ridiculous every time they make a movie. Because think about it, there is no other fucking movie that has had this many fucking. It's bro. Insanity.
There's supposed to be 2 more now.
That's 12. Like name another fucking movie series. That's a fucking.
You can't. I think like
it's
the
insane.
one. I want to say the one that could be possibly behind that. The second is the Saw movies.
There was only like 5 of those.
No, I believe there was like 6 or 7.
Was there?
Yeah.
Really?
Because the newest ones, you didn't really hear about because they weren't that good. But yeah.
How many times can somebody come back to life and then his student.
Well, that's the thing with the Fast and the Furious. Like
they always have a different.
You haven't seen it, so I won't spoil it. But there was some people that came back. There was some people that kind of left. It was nobody came back that we thought died, did they? Yes.
Stop.
Yep. One. And that's like at the very, very last 10 seconds of the film.
Huh. Y'all bitches got me thinking.
This one actually doesn't have an ending. It kind of it's a cliffhanger. It kind of just ends, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
You know what the problem is? I think in order for me to catch up, because I haven't watched one of them in a very long time, I think in order for me to do it, I think I'd have to start fucking from goddamn fucking Jump Street.
I love them, bro. I do. Like, there's some shitty ones. Like, I thought the one with John Cena was kind of nerdy, dorky. I don't really like it that much.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really like it. But I still watch it and like it. It is what it is.
I was proud of myself the other night. I finished a series that I've been watching for like 10 years, Walking Dead. I finally finished it.
Oh my God. I stopped watching it. Is it good still?
It went, well, yes, you probably stopped watching it on like the same season where it kind of got a little boring like everybody else did. Yeah. So everybody did, except I stuck it through. And then it started, it went like this, and then it kind of went like that. And then it went like that for one season. And then it just fucking, for me, it just took off again. Really? And I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I finished it. I wasn't a fan of the ending because it just was weird. I won't spoil it for you, but I was like, good. I'm glad that that's fucking done with. Now I can start another. I tried watching Yellowstone because everybody got on me about Yellowstone.
Did you like it?
I watched 2 episodes. Maybe I was too high when I watched them.
Because everybody says to watch Yellowstone.
I know, maybe I smoked too much weed, but I watched like 2 episodes and there was so much going, but there was so much going on. And it was jumping from one situation, one scenario and group of people to a completely different one. And you'd be like, well, what the fuck's going on? And then it would be like a completely different situation with people, but wouldn't lead you into what's going on. So it's just like it's like a random situation just happened. You're like, oh, okay, so we're here now.
Yeah, I don't like shows like that.
And then actually I had two or three other people tell me they weren't fans of Yellowstone, but I think I'm gonna start watching it again because everybody swears I would love it. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give this fucking thing.
Do you like drug shows?
Like how to make
How to make drug dealing, becoming a boss type shit.
is like give me you have a show like a show in mind, like which one?
Power.
So my ex watched that.
You should watch it.
And I watched a lot of episodes of it. And I think how many seasons are there?
Of Power, there's I think 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think I watched like 2.
And then they have like the spin-offs, which we're watching the one now called Ghost. That's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Really?
I can't stop watching it.
Huh.
If you like shows like that, like this, it keeps you like it's never boring at all.
When do you watch these shows? Tell me. Give me a breakdown. I want
the new episode.
Hold on. Give me a breakdown. What's if do you think I'm coming at you right now?
Maybe.
I'm not coming at you at all. I'm being dead serious.
Okay. All right.
You're a professional bodybuilder. You make a lot of fucking money being a bodybuilder, a lot more money being a bodybuilder than I ever did. So this is not no knock. Give me what is you Nick Walker wakes up in the morning and go.
Okay, so if it's a day that the new episode of Power's on, I'll give you
No, I'm just saying, just give me a day. I'm moving my mic away, so I want to hear. So I'm not going to interrupt you. So I want.
So you want the day like when I watch a show?
I just want to know how it works because I can't fit shows in. So I'm trying to get a way to fit shows in more, and I do a bad job. So give me a day to day with you.
Okay. So I'll just use today for an example. I get up probably. Well, I'm a little jet lagged, I'll be honest, but I'll get up around 7:30ish. I get up, do my morning business, whatever. I go to the gym, do morning cardio, get some Starbucks, come back home, shower, have my first meal around 9:30, 10, have my second meal around 12, I'll say 12, 12:30. But in between meal 1 and meal 2, me and Maria just kind of hanging out, or if we have to go to Trader Joe's or something, we do something like that. And then I eat my pre-meal. Hour later, I go train, come back home, have my post, shower, and then that's pretty much a day. And then, if Power's on, we'll pretty much just sit and watch Power at that time. The thing is, I don't do like yard work and shit like you. Like I literally just eat, sleep, and train, bodybuilding, and that's it.
Bro, I completely get it. There was no knock. I get it. Listen,
no, I know. Because you are more busier than I am. So
yeah, if I was listen, I own businesses. I fucking, I have sponsor obligations. I have my own house. I got 2 dogs. I'm busy. Yeah, I do a lot of shit. Today I was outside for 3.5 hours, power washing my deck, my porch, my fucking patio, all the furniture. Fucking my forearms are killing me because from holding the fucking.
I'm sure. Like if I'm not like traveling for an event or some sort, I am literally it's just bodybuilding and then hanging out with Maria. Really.
Yeah. You know what it is? I actually enjoy the yard work because it's fucking real. Dude, being outside, just not like just.
And I think that's cool. That's cool.
I just could do. It's like I could do whatever the fuck I want. Nobody bothers me. I could crank up music, smoke a cigar, smoke a joint. Fucking, I could be out there fully clothed, butt naked. Fucking like nobody can say. No, I love it.
Honestly, I think that's cool. Like I wish I enjoyed things like that more, but I don't, and because I do see like. It's a fun activity, right? Like you kind of do it your own way.
Like next Thursday, I leave in the morning and drive 4.5 hours, 5 hours upstate New York, and we go to like a big cabin, and we're there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Come back Sunday morning. We do trout fishing. So wake up at like 7 in the morning, get fucking dressed, get fucking like the hip boots on. And fucking go right into the stream and start fishing. and then we catch fish
See,
and bring them back, and then we grill the fish at night as dinner, and then like we just kind of eat what we catch as we go, and it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Phones barely work. There's one gym where we could train
That's
at,
what
and I fucking love it.
see, that's what I need. I need to like, as much as I love social media, I want to like take a trip where like, oh shit, I have no service, you know?
Yeah, like the only thing you can do is like take pictures and film things because
Yeah.
like being on like social media works when you're at the house, but like you can't like half the time, like you can't call somebody. Like it doesn't like when you're once you get into the Adirondacks and you start like driving up the mountains, like there's no you get no service.
Oh, I know.
It says no, that doesn't exist.
And I would love to just like
It's peaceful.
escape a little bit, you know?
You know, people, you know, I don't know, part that's fun to me. Like that next weekend is the only weekend I think that's remember when you asked me about coming to the gym and training with you guys? Next weekend is the only weekend in the entire year that I refuse to change because it's the only weekend that I have set plans with my father. And I refuse to fucking change it for anybody.
You can't change that.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
So but yeah, that's why I wasn't able like to head up there at that time. But
No, I wouldn't do it neither.
so what else been going on?
Nothing really, man. You know, I'm ready. I'm just starting to get anxious for prep at this point, you know.
When are you starting?
Probably around 20 weeks.
Now you refuse to travel at all? Like you won't do any appearances like I always did.
No.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. And this is, you know,
I see. I think that hurts you, but I think that hurts somebody long term. I do.
no, and I do agree. Now, but let me explain. People, you know, certain people put out this perception that I don't like to travel and meet people.
No, I know a lot of guys don't do that.
But I enjoy it. I actually enjoy it. I'm not a fan of traveling. I'll be honest. I'm not. I don't like getting on a plane. I don't like packing. It gives me the most anxiety I've ever had in my life.
Nobody does. I hate it.
But when I get there, you know, I'm settled in a little bit. The events go. I enjoy it. I love meeting people. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do when I'm finally in it, you know? But when I'm in prep, like because I'm like this close, right? I don't know. I don't care if Matt said we're going to start 30 weeks out. When I start, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm locked in. I don't want to go anywhere. Everything becomes more structured than ever before. You know, when I'm traveling, like, and that's another thing. I because the way my career was, right, it was very structured. Yeah. I got to where I was being so now when I have to travel, that's another thing that gives me anxiety because I have to go out of that a little bit. And I'm not used to it. Yeah. But when I'm in prep, but I'm adjusting now that, you know, I am traveling a little more. But being in prep, I don't, no. Like I have a job to do. Like to me, winning the Olympia is my job. Yeah. Winning an Arnold is my job. Anything before prep, travel, I don't care. Sure. Yeah. I don't mind. But when it's go time, I'm locked in. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And if anybody thinks traveling isn't a pain in the ass, you're nuts. Because when you're traveling, when you're not a bodybuilder, listen, I travel as a quote unquote, not a bodybuilder now.
I'm sure it's still a pain in the ass.
And it's still a pain in the ass. Now, when you're bodybuilding, you got to bring, there's more shit you got to bring, supplements, you got to pack meals, weigh shit out. If you might have to fucking bring vacuum sealed food and freeze it if you can't get that certain food there, if you're going overseas. Like there's just a lot of fucking bullshit. And then you got to pack food for the airport, hope you can get it through security because God forbid they throw it out for whatever fucking reason because there's always issues. Like it's traveling sucks as a bodybuilder. So when you're dieting for a show, now listen, I was one that I always looked at the long-term play. I was always like, am I going to turn down opportunities to make appearances? So my cutoff was always 2 weeks out. I would travel up until 2 weeks out. Once I was 2 weeks out, 14 days, I stopped traveling. Because I was like, that's all it took. It didn't take me long to get back acclimated into my.
See, it takes me a little bit.
Like if I'm traveling, let's say for a Friday, let's say I leave for, let's say Friday morning and I got to appearance Saturday, come back Sunday morning. By Monday morning, I'm back in my groove again. I'm good. I'm ready, rocking and rolling.
Oh, I'm back in the groove, but I like adjusting wise, like the way I feel, the way the plane, like you know how it is.
Yeah.
It takes me a couple days.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, the only times I went out early, whenever I competed in the Arnold or the Olympia, I would always go out a week early to make sure I was acclimated. Like for a regular show, I'd go out on like if it was a Saturday show, I'd go out Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and be completely fine for a Saturday show.
The only part I might not mind traveling is if I was like going to see my family or something.
If you were what?
Going to go see my family.
What do you mean?
Like if I'm in prep and my mom's like, can you come visit? I wouldn't mind taking that travel.
Well, that doesn't matter because that doesn't take that because going home to see your parents and being in that house doesn't take you.
That's where I start.
Doesn't take you out of your groove. It puts you right back in it. Right. So
I'm comfortable there.
That's why you go back right into a groove.
Yeah.
It's not like you ever fall out of a groove. You might bounce a little bit, but you bounce right back into that groove.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, so I mean, for me it was different, but I also knew, differently than you is that I wasn't a great bodybuilder. So I needed to figure out ways to have a business savvy and keep relationships and do certain things to ensure I had appearances later on down the line because who knew how good I was going to be? I knew I had the drive and the dedication to want to be good, and push myself in the gym. But we all, like we said earlier, genetics plays a fucking big part, and it could be the determining factor whether you have a lucrative career, a long career, or no career. So,
I get it.
But yeah, I mean, I've been fucking nonstop. So you had the Pittsburgh, and then I was in Italy for 10 days. We talked about that. And I came back for a week, and then I was in Canada in Toronto for was it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Came back for Fuad show and a live podcast. That was a crazy turnout. Congrats, obviously to his success. That was awesome. The live podcast was good. We had a good time. It was me, him, Ian, and Mike Van Wyck. And we had a live studio, like a studio. Well, they had a white couch set up. It was pretty fucking cool. And, a lot of people showed up. So that was pretty cool to see, the amount of people and support that they had. And then I came home and I was only home for a couple, how long was I home for? Not long. Where the hell did I go? I'm drawing a blank now because I was in Connecticut, but I went somewhere else. Shit. Where was I?
You go to Texas?
No, Nick. Where was I, Nick? Help me out. I was on a plane, but where was I?
Where did you go? I do remember.
I can't remember. Where the hell was I?
I do remember you went to Canada.
I can tell you. I have it on my phone. Oh no. Okay. So it was May 12th to the 14th was his show. No, I'm sorry. I had them. I didn't go anywhere yet. Then May 17th to the 18th was the Connecticut. I was in Connecticut. It was the Connecticut Iron World Tour. I was in Connecticut because the Gas and Better Bodies guys like Branch Warren, Michael Johansson, Nick Del Toro, they came to Connecticut and then to the New York Pro. So they were I met them in Connecticut the 17th, 18th, and then we went fishing with my dad and a bunch of his buddies on the 19th. We went out on 3 bass boats. And then this coming weekend, I go upstate New York fishing with my father and a couple guys. And then June 10th, I'm in Virginia for the Nut Bash. And then June 24th was when I was supposed to be at an event at Aries in New Jersey, which I actually can't make. I had to tell Pat, unfortunately, I couldn't make that event due to travels. I couldn't make it back because the El Paso, Texas event on June 23rd there's no flights that allows me back early enough. And then, so I have a weekend off, and then I have an event in Toledo, Ohio, Bullfrog event for Bullfrog Nutrition for Paul Callahan. And then July 22nd, it's the Houston Fit Expo, and that's in Houston, Texas. So I don't have a break until after that. That's how busy my schedule is. So I'm going to be very, very busy in the next coming week. So, so we might have to do a couple of podcasts from our phones because I've never done that. I mean, I've done it for other people, but I've never done, mine and yours podcast, hosting and co-hosting it with our phones. But I guess we'll give it a fucking go.
Right, I have to.
But so I was in Connecticut last weekend, and I got a chance to go back to train at the Montanari Brothers Powerhouse Gym. Now, I don't know if you ever trained there. Now,
That's one gym I have not been to.
That might be by far one of my favorite gyms of all time.
I can see that.
I know Darren, Rich, Jerry, their late brother Dino. Very, very. I've known him since 2007. Wow. I've known those guys before I was even a pro. So I've known those guys since I was a fucking amateur turned pro. Won pro shows, Olympia wins, retired. That's how long it's been since I've known those guys. That's where Kenny Wallach started his career. Myself and Evan Zentapani were Kenny Wallach's 1 and 2 clients. Evan was his first client ever. Evan referred Kenny Wallach to me. Kenny started helping me pose. So me and Kenny go back fucking, going on, Christ, 15 years.
Absolutely.
Crazy. So, but I got a chance to go there and work out and, relive some memories, which was awesome. We went to Evan Centopani's house. He cooked us a phenomenal dinner. He's a phenomenal guy, phenomenal cook, phenomenal human.
I love Evan.
He's a great dude, man. I've known Evan for so long. He was one of the guys I looked up to coming up in the sport. I met him early on in 2000 and I want to say I met him in 2005, 2006 when I worked at a GNC in Trumbull, Connecticut. He walked in and then he worked out at a gym down the road, which I started training at. And I remember walking in the one day watching him train. He was skull crushing. Okay. Skull crushing 225, which is what I was benching. 225 skull crushing. I to this day, I think I've done that a handful of times at the peak of my career. Do you know how heavy 225 is a skull crush?
I did it a couple times.
It's insanity. Okay. Not only that, I believe, if I'm mistaken, I saw Evan do 3 plates with skull crushers. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. So, that was really cool. And then I had this weekend coming is an off weekend. And then you heard my schedule.
Yeah.
Moving forward, they actually wanted me in Florida this weekend. And I was like, yeah, that's not happening. I need a fucking break. I got a long
bro. I get it.
I got a long stretch coming up, and so I got sick of walking into the gym and trying to figure out what I'm going to do each day. And I was like, I'm going to hop on one of Meadows' training programs. And I started following his Devourer program. Bro.
Crazy, right?
I followed a few of his programs. This one, the leg day yesterday, kicked my fucking ass. I was in so much fucking pain. I
love leg day, bro.
Oh my God, me too. It's like one of the things like you hate it, but you love to do it because when you're done and you get through it, it's like the best fucking euphoric feeling in the world. But when you're going through it, it's like this fucking sucks. What else? I wanted to ask you about something. I've totally I'm drawing a blank now. My fucking lack of food is starting to set in. Because I was outside all day in the fucking goddamn sun, power washing like a maniac.
Bro, you gotta eat, bro.
Well, I ate late today. I woke up. See, my routine's different. I wake up at I usually wake up between 5:30 and 6:30, but then I'll lay in bed for like an hour and then get up. And then I take care of the dogs, and then I do 30 minutes on the stairs or treadmill. The past couple of weeks, I've just been on the stairs. I don't know why. I just been on the stair kick. Then I do 30 minutes in the medical sauna that you and I both have. Shout out to them because that thing, that thing is a game changer, man. It's definitely toxins that I'm sweating out because I am in there for 30 minutes. Like I'm in now. The 30 minutes isn't a full 140, but I started.
I do that.
How far in advance do you start the sauna then?
So what I do, I have it ready while I do cardio.
You have it heating up for 30 minutes?
Just about. By the time I, come out, it's, it's just about ready. And then I'll sit in there and I notice, so like what you just said, you don't sit in there for the half hour for the full 30, right? So I used to do that.
No,
Like,
I do.
would
I
let it
do.
warm
I
up.
do. I do.
What?
I let it warm up the whole time while I'm sitting there.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you're in there before it hits the peak.
Yeah, but I'm
I
in there.
used
But I'm in there when the peak hits.
Okay, so I used to do that. But I noticed now when I let it hit, 140 or 150, whatever, and I'll only sit in it for like 15, 20 minutes, I'll feel better that
Okay.
way.
So okay,
Then
then
you just-
I'll try that tomorrow then.
Because like when I get in there, I start sweating immediately. Immediately.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm sweating a little bit because of cardio, but I'm not pouring
But
sweat.
yeah. So when I sit there for a good 15 minutes, 20, maybe tops,
What do you go in on with?
I wait 140.
No. What do you go in with? Like
Oh, a pair of shorts.
like underwear and like a t-shirt or no t-shirt and just underwear,
No, just a pair of shorts.
and that's it.
Yeah.
What did you sit on? Like a towel?
Yeah. I just put a towel under me and I'll just kind of sit there, relax, fuck around on my phone for a little bit.
You connect your phone to the Bluetooth because I do.
I have not done that yet. I need to.
It's easy. It's called Car BT. It comes up.
Is it? Okay.
All you gotta do is hold the power button down and it automatically syncs it. It's fucking easy peasy, bro. Easy peasy.
But yeah, I felt like doing that. I get more of the effect.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't done it that way, but I've been doing it, and just the way I've been doing it, it's like once I open that door and the fucking fresh air hits me, it's like it's almost like an air cold plunge.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like 30 seconds of just waking you the fuck up.
It's phenomenal.
Like, shocks your body.
Do you take hot or cold showers?
I do hot and then cool. Like if I'm hot and then I cool it off towards the
That's
end,
what I
and
do.
then I'll get out. I'll
That's
take
what I
like a hot shower and then like get it to the
Turn
point
down
where
a
it's
little
like,
bit, let that hit you.
yeah, then I'll get it to the point where it's like cool, right on the cusp of being a little too cold, and keep it
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
like, all right, off.
And then and then because that'll bring my body temperature down to where when I get out, I'm not because
hot.
yeah, because if I take a super hot shower and I get out of a super hot shower, I start to sweat immediately, like within 5 minutes.
Me too.
So it's fucking annoying.
So I put a little cold at the end.
Yeah. So so the traveling for you is done then.
Almost. I have to go back to Canada, I believe, in a couple of weeks for this Canada tour, and then I'm done.
Canada tour, as in where you guys going?
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. That's it.
Yeah, and then like we're flying on. The guy's like flying us on his jet plane to like all his different stores. So we're gonna do like 4 stores in 2 days, pretty much.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. So then after that, I'm done. And then as soon as I come back, it's pretty much locked in.
I'm glad that all the quarantine shit stopped, man, because like you were just starting to like peak of your career, and then all this shit like fucking happened. And
That's when I turned pro, was the year of the COVID.
I know, and the thing that was scary was, I said it, and I don't know if it's going to remain true, but one thing I said a couple of years ago was that my generation was the last generation to really have it good as far as like traveling and doing those tours, because I was around when we went from the Olympia till literally the next day jumping on a plane and going to Korea and competing in Korea, and then flying to Prague and competing in Czech Republic, and then the next day flying right from Czech Republic on a private jet right to Italy and competing the next day in Italy. Like you've never even heard of, like you wouldn't even know what to do.
Oh. Now, well, it's like, do you remember when
like literally, like, just hear me out. Like Nick, there was like, we think about this. Went out a week before the Olympia, competed at the Olympia Friday, Saturday, right? Sunday, flew to Korea. Okay. And then went from Korea to Czech Republic. Okay. Competed in Czech Republic on so we were in, let's say Korea. We were in Korea. We left on Sunday, got to Korea sometime on Monday, competed in Korea on, I think it was Friday, Saturday, or just Saturday, whatever it was. but then we spent a couple days in Korea and then flew to Czech Republic, competed in Czech Republic on a Saturday. Okay. Got done Saturday night, went out to eat if anybody ate, and then went on a private jet at 5 a.m. in Prague, flew to San Marino, Italy, landed, got off the private plane, and then went to the hotel rooms, checked in, and had to compete that night. After the same day you flew.
That's
like, I don't even think you'd be able, like, would you, if you had to do that, like, would you even be able to do that?
mentally, no. I'll be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's hard shit. Like,
Mentally, I wouldn't be able to. I know for me, mentally, I would freak out 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Was just too much at once?
Yeah. I'm very, I don't know why, but like over the years, I've become like really bad with when a lot of things happen at once.
Yeah.
I can't juggle it. I just can't. I can't handle it.
See, that's where I start rocking and rolling. I'm like, keep throwing them. I'll catch them. Like, no problem.
I used to be. I don't know what happened over the years. It's like when things start firing, I'm like, I can't. I lose it. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
I do. I break down a little bit. I won't lie.
That's just the pressure you put on yourself to like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's because like I'm still new. You know what I mean? And as time goes, I'll just get used to it.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I'm not gonna lie. It gets to me. You know.
I'm going to test you right now.
Oh, God.
Do you watch my social media? Yes or no?
Sometimes.
What's sometimes? Scale 1 to 10 or 0 to 100%.
6.5.
So 65% of the time?
Yeah.
You said 6.5 because of what? So you think it sounds better than 65%?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch my post today? My
In the sauna?
Yeah.
Some of it, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you caught the whole thing, but I was on a live feed, right? And no disrespect to this father whatsoever. Zero disrespect. I get what he was doing something positive for his son. He asked me how his son could get recognized in bodybuilding more and like get a sponsorship and yada, yada. And his son just won a local show. And I'm like, dude, how do you get recognized?
I just see this. Phil Viz reposted it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you get great? I'm like, how do you get recognized? I'm like, it's by being fucking great. Like, why are you asking me how to get recognized? Like, do you think quarterbacks go to like their coach and go, hey, I want to get recognized? The coach would be like, do better. I was like, when I played fucking football and I wasn't starting, when my dad was the fucking coach of the team,
yeah,
it was like, hey, Pop, like, I want to start. Like, what can I do? He's like, do fucking better. Like, you know, fucking work harder. Like, go to the weight room, get stronger. Like, stay after fucking practice on the field and do more fucking agility and speed drills and get faster and like work on the fucking skills that you suck at. And then maybe you'll get your fucking chance. And it's like, these people want you want recognition because you want a fucking local show. Like, well, here's your fucking pat on your ass and keep it moving. Like, the recognition and the fucking like shouldn't come until the goals are accomplished. Like, you can be recognized in your community and your family and friends as doing something good with winning a local show. But Jesus Christ, like a fucking brand or like a supplement company or an owner of a supplement company, like, we don't care if you won the fucking Jersey Classic show. Like, it's a cool accolade to have, but like it's not going to fucking relay into sales or make a company lucrative. So like, what's going to get recognition is by being fucking good at what you do. Like,
and being real.
Yeah. Like, people can fucking sniff out fake, man. It's easy to fucking sniff out.
Because you could, in this day and age, you could be a good bodybuilder, but if you're not real, no one's really gonna like you, you know?
Listen, people can say what they want about me. I'm not the easiest, most likable motherfucker, but I shoot it as straight as I fucking can with everybody.
No, and I think because of that, you get more respect than not.
Yeah, but it puts me in situations sometimes, as I'm sure you already fucking know,
I sure do.
That sometimes, you know, I shouldn't get in, but you know, when you try to always do the right thing, sometimes that's going to leave somebody fucking upset, and it sucks because I don't like to upset anybody. But you know, at the end of the day, it's like you can't expect to be put on a totem pole and be classified as great or great enough to be recognized when you haven't done anything that's great enough to be recognized for.
I agree.
I think that when the father asked me that, it kind of sparked a fucking, I sparked a little fucking like with me. And I wanted to get like, you're like when you were coming up, obviously we were different times, different eras, but what was it like for you? Like, I know you were with, I believe, NutriBio, but like, how did it work for you? And be honest, like, did you reach out to any companies and be like, hey, like
I reached out to every company
your
possible.
shit? You did.
Of course.
And what was your pitch?
Because and here's the thing, it's just like you just said, right? You win a couple little amateur shows, regional shows, no one cares, right? But with the mindset that I had, I knew I was going to be something good. But businesses don't know that. Businesses don't care until it actually happens.
Yeah.
So I kind of realized that. But you know, when I was with NutriBio, they took notice, they saw, appreciative, and it's not, they didn't pay me or anything at that time. I was just getting some subs.
Yeah.
You know, we did, you know, nothing crazy at that time. And I just thought it was cool to be with NutriBio because, you know, that funny story, when I started, you know, actually competing, I was using NutriBio's products.
Yeah, Mark makes very good stuff. NutriBio is a very good brand. It's actually
I was
Jersey-based brand.
I was using it before they even had flavors at the time.
Okay. Yep.
So like I was using like the raw powders and mixing it with like fucking Crystal Light and shit to give it some flavor. And so when they, you know, wanted me to be on the team, I was like, holy shit, like this is awesome, you know?
Yeah.
But
so
no,
that was your first company?
Yeah, that was my first company. And I was with them, I think, for a year or two.
Now, true. Now, yes or no? You don't have to give me how much. Was that paying or was it supplement based? Like, here's your product.
I didn't get paid.
When did you start getting paid? Before you were a pro? After NutriBio, you went to?
I was with Condemn Labs.
Did you get paid there?
No.
Okay. And you turned pro with?
I turned pro with Form Revive.
Okay.
And then I started getting paid.
After you turned pro or before?
I got paid a little bit from Revive.
Okay.
Not exactly raw yet.
Paid salary or paid from your code?
Both.
Okay. So they paid you a little salary.
I had a little bit, like it was like 500 or 1,000 or something.
Okay. That's yeah.
And then like 10% commission.
Okay.
And then after I turned pro, they moved me to Florida, to where I got a pretty nice salary from both sides.
Yep.
And I was able to, you know, start my career from there.
Yeah, so if for people that are watching, look at what Nick just said. Like Nick just said he was with NutriBio, he was with Condemned Labs, and then Raw and Revive right around when he turned pro. And when he got that contract, it was very small. So like, and Nick is one of the best bodybuilders in the fucking world right now. And that's what it took for him to get recognized by a company that long, for somebody to be like, all right, this guy's, he's pretty good, because he didn't fucking, he did what he had to do, and he won the shows he had to win. And he fucking looked a certain way and had a following and was posting on social media and, you know, people wanted to pay attention to him because he brought something to the table. You know, the reason why a lot of times you're not recognizable is because you're like a one-arm waitress. You don't bring a lot to the table. You know what I'm saying?
You're too quiet. You can't be quiet.
Yeah. You know, and I don't know, Nick, totally random to you, buddy, but so I do other video things for called IFBB AMA, which was it started from the group of guys. You know, we used to have the Centopani circles things, and then we took a group of us and they want to do like their own little series. So we do like a lot of Q&As and stuff on there. So you guys ever on YouTube, be sure to check out IFBB AMA. They're also on Instagram. So I want to give them a shout out because I do weekly videos for them. And the videos they have and the questions that I get sometimes are really fucking cool and they're really out of the ordinary. And we talk about a lot of cool shit there. So I'm on there. Chris Tuttle's on there. Milo Sarchez is on there. Juji does stuff. Antoine does stuff. So your buddy from HD Muscle. So there's a lot of cool stuff on there. So be sure to check out the IFBB AMA because we talk about a lot of cool stuff on that YouTube page. But so so did I tell you I was having issues with my dog again?
Briefly, yeah.
So I don't even mean to laugh. It's just totally random, but it came out of left field because I was thinking about it. So my dog, I play with her and she fucking runs around like a lunatic. She gets so exhausted, so tired, but drinks a ton of water in between running and playing with her Frisbee that she came inside and on 2 different occasions, she was just laying there and just like, not like all out pee, but like big enough to where you could see like she peed on the fucking dog bed. And so I took her to the vet, after a couple of 2 weeks, and they did blood tests and did I think ultrasound and everything's clear. She's fine. And they go, yeah. So the vet is Gabby Catania, which at a Sussex County vet hospital. She's actually my ex-lawyer's daughter. He just retired. He's no longer a lawyer, so that's why he's my ex-lawyer. Frank Catania, who's actually on the Housewives of New Jersey, which is fucking hilarious.
Well, that's dope.
Yeah, he's my lawyer. So if you ever watch that movie or that series, shout out to Frank. His daughter Gabby's phenomenal vet. So she actually said it's actually she last past week she texted me after the blood work came in, and she said Storm is completely fine. She goes, it's just behavioral. She goes, she just gets that tired and she gets that lazy to where her bladder is so full, she just doesn't want to get up and it just leaks out of her. He goes, she's just lazy. So she goes, after you play with her, you have to let her out like an hour later, or you might run into this like here and there. I go, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like,
dog's lazy.
Fucking unbelievable, bro.
She said, fuck it, I'm gonna just pee here.
Yeah. So, dude, this week alone, right? So Tuesday, I had a fucking me and my training partner comes over to help me do my lawn work when I have yard work to do if I'm really busy. So I had to cut all my yard, and then we had to trim the hedges or weed whack everything, do the inside of my mow the inside of my garden. I had to weed the inside of my garden, and then we had to move everything. I have a big shed that's on my driveway, amongst a bunch of chopped fucking firewood, pavers that weren't used for my patio. And we had to move all that stuff off onto the grass after I was done because I was getting my driveway resealed, which is where they fill in the cracks and they relay tar and like make the driveway all black and like that. Because after a while, some of the stuff erodes and it cracks and fucking you have to get it filled in. So we did that. I was outside for over 6.5 hours that day doing fucking yard work. And then I had to go out the other day and I had to reweed the garden, turn the fucking dirt over. And then today I had to power wash for fucking almost 4 hours. It was like 3.5 hours outside, power washing all day, getting all the patio furniture cleaned off, getting the deck cleaned off, getting the wraparound porch cleaned off all the fucking patio furniture. I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking tired. It's like sometimes I love having a house and sometimes I'm like, this fucking sucks.
It's a lot of work.
A lot, dude. It's a lot of work. And I got to park on the street because I can't drive in my driveway for 3 days. So I got my TRX and my BMW in the garage. I got the Porsche parked on the fucking street, and I can't take any other car out because I can't use any other one. So, so people have been asking me, what do we think about people like that little sesh we did with Mr. Trigilli and Seth? I think Trigilli got his channel back. So what did you think? Did you like doing the four of us? Just the four of us.
The four of us. Yeah. I liked it. I think we should do it again.
Yeah, so I think we'll end this episode, and it was good to finally fucking catch up with you, man. We got to do this more often. We got to make this a weekly thing. We will. We promise. Moving forward, whether the only time Nick gets a pass is when he's a week out from the Olympia. But I will try to budge him for even if it's 10 minutes of an episode. But we will make this a weekly thing. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think. What you want us to talk about, topics. Let us know. Maybe we'll start, Nick. We'll start doing too. If they want to do, we'll start, throwing something up either on IG or in our stories too for them, like we did the one time topics that they want us to cover.
Topics, yeah.
And not really questions. Really, I don't want to do that yet, but more like topics and things they want to hear, like us covering conversations they want us to have.
I'm down for that. Yeah.
So again, everybody. Glad to be back at it myself. The mouth with the man, the mutant. This is Mutant in the Mouth. We are signing off. Thanks to everybody for obviously following us and like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what you think about our show. Let us know what you want us to cover in the near future. And that is all. Signing off. Assalamu alaikum. Out.
Yeah.